We launched the NBCU Content Studio just under 2 years ago. We have a wide spectrum of content genres that we cover, ranging from entertainment to comedy to news to finance, tech, travel, lifestyle, and beyond. In our minds, the best work is when you have both agency, brand, and our teams working together. From a programming and content creation standpoint, we tap into that expertise to bring writers and directors and showrunners and, as we say, talent in front of and behind the camera to help brands tell their stories above and beyond our programming. And then we marry that with the ability to activate audiences by taking that content and distributing it across the NBCU portfolio. So we're really here to help create original content for brands and really build new IP for them using the expertise that we have from a storytelling and audience perspective. We're looking at a spectrum of ways to tell stories on behalf of brands, and sometimes those campaigns are anchored in a longer form piece of content with supporting shorter form content. Sometimes the campaign is anchored in a dynamic feature article that builds in interactivity for audiences. And sometimes it goes to the other end of the spectrum where it might feel more like television creative. So we're really looking at what a brand's needs are and then bringing the expertise in genre or storytelling type and format to build that type of narrative. We say program for platform, so really programming that story in a format and a style that will resonate with the audience based on their consumption of that platform. A partnership that we executed recently for the Diamond Producers Association. You may not have heard of them, but they are the union for diamonds, and they're really trying to get the marketplace more broadly to really think about what it takes to create a diamond. They actually were trying to reach millennials and engage in this type of story to break through a lot of the clutter from a synthetic diamond perspective. And so they were really trying to tell these authentic stories. NBC Universal obviously has some authentic stories to tell. One of those is the Olympics. And so what we did was we actually built specific storylines that connected the pressure and the commitment that it takes to be an athlete on the rise with the pressure and the commitment that it takes to actually create a diamond. So we wrote these personal narratives of athletes and team sport, and these were basically what you think is an inner monologue of the athlete, but it's actually the story of the making of the diamond. So we built 3 different stories, each contextually aligned with Olympic sport. One was figure skating, one was an women's ice hockey team, and the other was a snowboarder. And that content actually ran alongside contextually aligned Olympic sport. It ran across the social feeds for our sports property as well as for our lifestyle properties. It ran across digital programming across the portfolio outside of the Olympics. The Diamond Producers Association also had full usage rights, and they ran this content actually in their cinema advertising spaces. So that's an example of building a totally new story. This content was called The Making of a Gem, which that gem is both the athlete and the diamond.